Now, the Olympics, what a brilliant performance from the Aussies. More than that, what a feat by Tokyo and Japan, delivering the games the world needed in the middle of a global pandemic. What did we love?
Everything. I haven't loved the last 48 hours, to be truthful, because it's get on with the rest of your life. It's like the end of the Truman Show and that guy sitting in the bath splashing the water going, what do I do now type thing. It was fantastic, the whole lot. The fact that Australia went there a little underwhelmingly so. The Olympic movement in Australia is now alive again, in my estimation, because of what's happened in the time zone, given what was happening here in Australia with, at one stage, 16 million people in lockdown. It was fantastic and gave everyone a little boost.
That time zone made such a difference. Yeah. Like, I love hockey, so I just love watching the Kookaburras play and watching that gold medal match in prime time, like the big level sports get, was outstanding. We didn't get the result we wanted.
No,
Belgium got us in the end. It didn't end great for the night. I did go to bed angry, but it was nice to start the night watching the Kookaburras. And you know what? They're going to go good in Paris. They're young. They're back, so they'll be excellent.
That is kind of what it was, though, wasn't it? It was the results, which are great. As we said, 17 is the best number of gold medals, equal anyway. Our performance was brilliant, lockdown that we were there sitting and the time zone. So altogether it amounted to a brilliant opportunity.
It was a good feeling. I think as well the emphasis was taking off just winning the gold. The gold, gold, gold. It was all about personal bests. It was all about breaking records. People that were coming fit were still breaking their personal records and hitting PBs. Silvers and bronzes were celebrated just as feverishly as the gold medals, and you just got the feeling that everyone was having a bloody good time. It helped that we did so well in the pool. 9 golds in, nine in the pool in 7 days. Yeah. So opening with that, we're all in lockdown and watching the swimmers do so amazingly well. It was such a shift to what happened in Rio earlier.
And it's a lot to do, I think, with the fact that we didn't have a preconceived idea about how many medals we should have won. The AOC didn't release the number of medals which were the target. They had internal targets, but that was one of the smartest things they did.
Yeah, so 6 on the ladder was pretty good. What did you like?
I tell you what I like, the cycling, when there was just like that Royal Rumble. Yeah. You know, there was just like every member of every country was just on there.
Like Kieran.
I had no idea what was going on, but I loved it. They grabbed him on the arm and off they go. I just go, I didn't know the rules, I don't know what's going on, but
the only thing I would add to that was somebody in a car. Just driving around,
like
being annoyed by them.
Yeah, that was good.
A massive effort, as I said, from Japan and from the Australian team organisers. Clearly, it wasn't easy, as an emotional chef de mission Ian Chesterman told us.
You know, often people say to me, "Oh, thank you very much," and I just say, "Thank you." You know, it's been an incredible privilege to be here, to witness great achievements, but also to witness the camaraderie, the fellowship, the sense of togetherness, the team.
Wow, you can sense it there, can't you? But how did they do it? How did they get this done? It's ridiculous.
It was unbelievable. Ian Chesterman, talking to people that have worked for him, worked under him, had a lot to do with him. I mean, he worked in the 98 Winter Games, and then to be involved, he's all about the athlete first. He didn't want it to be about him, and he was just incredibly overwhelmed about how everyone just embraced the situation. Yeah. And hearing from athletes and speaking to them since coming back, everyone sounds like they had a fantastic time, but there was a real sense of camaraderie in what had been achieved. And I feel like even though it was a bubble for them there, they could sense the fact that we were all getting around them back here at home. Yeah. Like a really great feeling for them as well.
It was great to see him get emotional about how proud he was. And I've got to say, Tone, I'm proud of our team here. Yeah. And I just need to get through this without getting emotional. I went through the back page guests, the amount of guests we've had in the lead up to these Olympics. Yep. We had, our medal count is outstanding. Kate Campbell, 2 gold, 1 bronze. Jess Fox, gold and a bronze. Andrew Hoy. Yep. You tell me you could have got a silver and a bronze without this show. Nicola McDermott, silver. Melissa Wu, Owen Wright, both bronzes. Brilliant. That's our tally, 3, 2 and 5. Now, I put that up against, like, it's impressive for any show here. Look at this. This is in the Olympic medal tally. The Republic of the back page, 27th. Yeah, good. Cop that, Belgium. Beat us in the hockey. Can't beat the back page in the medal count.
We've got Kaylee McEwen on tonight. If we added her, that's another 3 gold and a bronze.
Well, if she'd come on before she went to the Olympics, probably 4 golds.
Brilliant. As you said, gold medals, they were spectacular, but a couple of my favourite moments were, in fact, bronze medals wrapped up in gold medal stories. Owen Wright in the surfing and, of course, the Boomers, this bronze medal, rose gold, as Paddy Mills described it.
Yeah, and they celebrated like it was like a platinum medal. It was extraordinary, the celebrations, and they went on and on and on, and a lot of the Boomers, about 36 hours later, were still in their playing kit. That's how good the celebration was back there at Australia House in the Village. But such a long time coming, 60 years. Yes, we've won women's basketball medals and they've been special, but for the Boomers to not be able to do it on the world stage, to end on the podium, to end it like that, and with that guy who carried the flag, Paddy Mills, and not only carried the flag, but carried the team. He didn't necessarily have to in that bronze medal match against Slovenia. 42 points. It was like watching NBA Jam and the flame was coming off the ball.
You could just see, he was just wanting the ball at every opportunity, which I suppose shows like what sort of fella he is. Because although he came in as the flag bearer, I just thought the whole Olympics, every Olympian that we saw get interviewed, they were always smiling. I suppose they were happy that they finally got to go to the Olympics, but I suppose it was their attitude with everything that we embraced.
Especially Paddy Mills. Paddy Mills has played 12 years in the NBA. He's got career earnings of over $62 million. He's won an NBA championship. He's just signed a new contract that'll maybe get him another NBA championship. And this means more to him than anything. Like, you see how much this meant to him. It was amazing.
And he's got all the right moves. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, this is outstanding.
Land down under, I think.
Well, it was fourth-time lucky, wasn't it, as well, to play in Rio, to get to the exact same stage in Rio, but have to settle for fourth, seventh in London, seventh in China. This, for him, he had been chasing this elusive medal, and to get there, gosh, yeah, he played like his life depended upon it. Him and Joe Ingles as well, who had 35 minutes and 16 points that he had. But it was unbelievable what this team did achieve.
That bronze medal. It means so much. It didn't just have to be on court to get caught up in that moment. Basketball legend, former flag bearer, of course, Andrew Gaze, he blubbered his way beautifully through this explanation.
For me, I am so grateful that, and it is tough, but I'm incredibly grateful that before the game I called up my dad.
Yeah, I want to know about you.
And just to hear him talk about what this means to the sport and the humility, and nothing to do with him, just about how this is going to be good for Australia and Australian basketball, and another tangible bit of evidence to say that we have arrived as a sport.
See, I love that.
I love Gaze.
I love you.
How good I love him. Yeah. But I just want to just cuddle him.
He's cuddleable.
Yeah, he is. Has he been on the show?
Yeah, he has.
Well, there you go. Add another gold medal. Add another one. We're up to 11.
But you're right, Fletch. He's like a guy who you can't imagine. What's Andrew Gaze like when he's not like he is on television, or not when you see him in the street? Angry. You can't imagine the guy angry. And what got him so emotional there was the fact that his father, Lindsay, who's been a fantastic coach over a very long time, played as well. It's the grassroots movement of basketball, like a lot of other Olympic sports, that don't get the day-to-day coverage, don't get the big TV deals. They have to build the sport from the ground up, go and get council money to be able to get basketball courts put in. And a lot of people in Australian basketball have been involved in that in a very long time, and that felt like the reward for a lot of it.
Gaze is a little bit like Crash, just enthusiastic about everything.
Is he? Yeah.
Everything's just, I'm really looking
He's a bit
forward.
taller than Crash.
Yeah, just a little bit. Ash Maloney's...
Crash, by the way, he's still there. Get him up.
He's been quiet for weeks now. Ash Maloney's bronze in the decathlon was another thing of absolute beauty, but not just his performance. His teammate Cedric Dublac just cattle-dog him home in the 1500, the last event.
Everyone needs a Cedric Dubler in their life, especially during COVID. Just keep on going another how many days? But Dubler, he knew he was out of medal contention, and what does he do for his friend Ash, who was right well and truly in the mix, and he was starting to fade a little bit. He just gets up to his mate and he's just yelling. He said he couldn't repeat what he was saying because I'm sure there are a number of profanities in there. But that is like Australian Olympic spirit to a T, and amazing.
I get that at home. Yeah. This is just going, do the dishes. Pick up your towel. Great motivation. The house has never been cleaner after this Olympics.
I don't want that to be it for Peter Bowl either. I love what he brought to the table. What a great performer. And, the family there. He brings no medal home, obviously, but he's got winner written all over him, hasn't he?
He reels off PBs at the Olympics. he's only going in one direction.
Yeah.
He's absolutely only going in one direction. And, yeah, you think 3 years' time, they got World Championships before then, you got Commonwealth Games, but the sense of community around this bloke, given what we saw in the lounge room of his house, and, OK, they need a new TV and hopefully they've been sorted out over there, but this guy is... Oh, he's just fantastic.
What age do the 800 those middle distance runners? What age do they peak? Because he'll be 30 by Paris, I think. So is that about right?
Yeah, that's.
You reckon he's good for another one?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Right, even without crowds or athletes, kept setting PBs, obviously, lifting in performance. Nicola McDermott flying again to win silver in high jump and get on your list, Barney.
The back page's own, Nicola McDermott. Outstanding too. Did you see? I loved her emotions before every jump. You go, she's going to cry.
Yeah.
She's going to fall out. No, she's going to scream, and then all of a sudden she just clears 2 metres. It was outstanding.
2.02, which was higher than she'd ever jumped before. The Russian who actually won jumped 2.04. And, you know, it's moments like this she writes feverishly in her book and then on a T-shirt as well. She scores and rates herself in every single category of her jump. And she said it just gave her an opportunity to kind of turn the emotion off and focus on something else. But while she's actually doing that, she's also preparing herself psychologically for what she has to do next. So amazing for her. And she was on the back page, so silver.
Yeah. Yes. She keeps herself very, very busy between jumps. It's brilliant. All right, look, worst Olympic sportsman ever or just a case of poor handling from this French marathon runner? He's run along at the drink station. Others have taken the drink away. He's knocked the whole line over. Yeah. Knocked them all over.
Can I say grub?
You can say grub.
You can't be doing that. Where do you run? Where do you end up running?
27th.
Yeah, good on you.
Well,
17th.
Well, he said
the 28k mark that he did it.
27's how many
Has he been
knocked
interviewed?
over?
Has he come out?
He did come out and apologise on Instagram.
So what did he say? It was an accident?
Well, yeah, he said he was so exhaused and then you're so dehydrated, you're lucid at that point.
I've done marathons before. It's not until a 40k yet. No, but I'd imagine.
Here you go.
I did the city surf once.
Did you? How long did it take you?
Yeah, it's all right. Couple of hours. No, he's done that on purpose.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
I would have loved, though, if this had been the next drink station for him as he was running along, and it's just go, and they've glued the drinks to the table for.
That's me.
That's just good
That
fun.
is me.
He got there eventually.
I knocked them all over, but he can just knock the table over.